Hello, Gobs. Sorry, I have some trash on my window. How are you guys doing? What's up, Stony? Give me an audio check for anyone who's listening. How's the music? Is it a little loud? How are we doing? How is everybody today? AFK at work. Thank you for showing up to lurk there, Stony. Looks like my chat bot is down. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. And we just got a new follower. OX Poison Girl. How are you doing? Come hang out again tomorrow if you get a chance. Final Fantasy. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know what you do. You've got your avatar there from Final Fantasy. So yeah, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. My daughter's name is actually Renoa from Final Fantasy VIII. Thank you, Daisy, for swinging by. I really appreciate it. And I don't care if you swing by for a second or for 5 minutes. I really appreciate anybody that swings by to show some co-support. You too, Daisy. You have a good day. Alright, what are we doing here, guys? Today's session is going to be mostly chatting. I have 1 or 2 announcements to make. We have, I'm going to leak our next painting contest information for the theme onto Twitch. For those of you who Twitch support, there's that little bonus, which I'll wait till more people get on. But thank you for the follow, Poison Girl. Guys, I'm pretty sure that Poison Girl is a streamer as well. So we're going to give her a shout out for her stream after I spell it all. Poison Girl. Oops. XO. Needle hug. Needle kiss. Big hug. Big kiss. So thank you for showing up to support our channel. We're up to 5 viewers. That was quick. Great, nice, great name. Thank you. It's like 10:30 p.m. here. Yeah, it is. You must be in another country because it is 2:30 p.m. here in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, guys, let's check out this shout out I just did. See, Poison Girl was last playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is my favorite of all. Oh, you guys can't see me on camera. Let me try to fix that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. It's okay if not, but if possible, could you please say my name when you announce the theme next? In case I'm way engrossed in my work, it'll make me pay attention. Yes, absolutely. Oh, is that your... That's really cool emote. Is that a global emote, Poison Girl? I like that one. I got you, Stony. I'll tag you when I start leaking information. Dylan! Guys, we have a kind of a special... Let me get myself up on the webcam here. I'm not sure why it's not working. It looks like it's came unplugged. I'm really sorry, guys. Usually I get all this worked out in advance. Crafty's here. We do always enjoy crafty goblins. So guys, give me 1 second while I reset my webcam and try to get all that up. I'm really surprised. I don't know what I did from last stream to this stream for it to want to hate me. But let's see if we can fix it real quick. Oh, now come on. Yeah, my webcam source is like definitely trying to not work. Yeah, and now Streamlabs is trying. This is horrible, guys. I'm really sorry. Very bad form. I don't know what is wrong with it. Alright, guys, you may not be able to get to see me today. Because it seems like the webcam died. Well, that's horrible. I feel really bad. Yeah. I don't have sound because I'm still working. But bet your booty I'm watching. Thank you. Thank you. So I might... Let me type that just in case. If you ever are just watching and you want people to know that you're not going to be responding, you can always type !lurk. And that lets people know that you're here and you're showing your support, but you may not be active in chat. Alright, I'm going to mess with Streamlabs just a couple more minutes to try to fix this issue. I'm really sorry, guys. Bear with me just a little bit longer while I play with technical difficulties. Webcam source. Yeah, it's like my webcam completely stopped. Guys, I'm going to do something very unorthodox. I might have to end and restart my stream. Or we can go without a camera. This is going to be about a 1 hour stream. Not super long. Probably just going over some 3D printing stuff. And my camera. I don't understand. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to completely remove my webcam source and make a new one and see if that fixes it. Other than that, I'll just ignore it and continue on with the stream. New cam. We're going to start over from scratch. Yeah, it's really... Oh, wait a minute. Haha. I fixed it. So just give me 1 second to work out my filters and we'll have a camera. Yeah, I had to completely stop and restart my what's it called? My webcam. But we fixed it. Let me just throw my green screen filters on and set up my cropping, which is, you know, supposed to be done off stream, but usually this is all set up. I'm not sure why this is happening this way. It's because Crafty finally showed up. That's what it is. 1 second, guys. We are almost in there like swimwear. Getting closer. Crafty. Who was that? Oh, that was Crafty. Okay. You know, you're one of the few people who your command gets used a lot. They either use !cheer or !crafty in order to cheer. And I think that's always pretty cool. Alright, so we are probably 2 short minutes away from having a camera. Again, like it never should have left, but it's back. And that's done. I'll do a little bit better job, guys, but hey, the Goblin is here. Thank you for your patience. I apologize about that. So, Crafty. Oh, wow, you went with the Final Fantasy VII character. Yep, that's Barrett, right? It looks like Barrett. Poison Girl went with Beavis. And then Dylan got that one. All right, guys. For those of you who are not lurking, a.k.a. for those of you who are actually active in chat, let me hear you. I see Crafty. I think Dylan popped on. Which I'm really glad Dylan's here today. I didn't even know I was one of those characters. Yeah, you're the one that has your name over it. So if you look on your if you're on your phone, and I think it's the top right, there's like an extension plug-in where you can actually change that character. But I'm digressing. So today's stream is dedicated to our next named Goblin. Which, for those of you who don't know, our Goblin names are earned, not given. They are done. They are earned from being selfless. For how do I say this? For showing their inner goblinism. For being, you know, doing some contribution or helping someone in some way that helps themselves none. If you have to question someone's intent on what they did, maybe they're a goblin. Maybe they were just doing it for good reasons. So, without further ado, we have our newest named goblin, which I think there's only about a half dozen named goblins out of the couple hundred that are in the group. And I think there's only about, most of those show up in my stream. So without further ado, our newest and most welcome goblin to the pack is actually Dylan. Dylan is henceforth known as the Twisted Goblin. I chose his name based off of personality. He always goes towards the necromancer / warlock, the kind of dark and twisted side of Dungeons and Dragons. He appreciates Cthulhu and the tentacle entities and all of that kind of stuff. So I felt like the Twisted Goblin was a very fitting name, and Dylan actually earned his name from witnessing someone else not be able to have something that he could have, and he reached out to me and he's like, hey man, I want this other person to be able to enjoy this too, and they can't, and it's bullshit, and I would like to buy this for them. And I'm like, you can absolutely do that. And I didn't tell them that they were going to get named out of it because, like, I don't have a command for him yet, Crafty. but I'm working on it. I'm thinking like a very deep and throaty maniacal demon laugh, like a ho 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 ho, like the old Diablo laugh back in the PC Windows 95 days. But I will get him a custom command. Any of my named goblins definitely get a custom command, and we'll make him a VIP status. We can do that right now with. Well, I'll do it soon. Yeah, I'll get your command up, and I'll also make Dylan here a VIP in the Twitch channel, which means not that I have many moderation controls, but whatever moderation controls I have, Dylan gets to ignore those. I have that when I eat Chipotle. That sounds like a bit of a problem there, Grandmaster. That sounds like a bit of a problem. Alright. So, what I'm going to do today is kind of show off stuff that I've been working on in the past that it's starting to come to completion. I don't think I have, like right beside of me, any new busts that we've printed. All I have in arm's reach is, let me go back to large again. This one we didn't personally model, but since I have it in arm's reach, we're going to go ahead and show it off. The demon laugh. But out of your butt. No, we're not going to... So, Noah, type exclamation point fart, and then watch your little guy down here, your avatar. It's a link command. So if you type exclamation point fart, your little avatar guy down here will actually fart himself. It's kind of funny. Oh wait, you have to be a follower to get a character. I apologize. So you can either click that follow button, or I can just show you my guy. So pay attention to Rick down there. Yep. He just he did the thing. So if you click on, like, if you touch my video up here, and then on the, like, right below my video on the left, it says follow. If you click follow, then it will give you a little avatar, and he'll join in the screen down there. Yes, Dylan just farted right beside of Beavis, which is like extremely appropriate. Get in on this little Goblins Unite and get my fist in. I'm too big. I have to angle. Hell yeah. So now you should have an avatar drop in. And if it doesn't, maybe just do a quick refresh, leave and come back, and it should. Let me see if it put you on page 5. No, not yet. But the next time if you were to leave and come back, or the next time you jump in my stream, you don't ever have to follow again. You get your avatar character will jump into play here. Usually, it should do it in the next couple minutes after all of the permissions line up and everything. But as you know, being a tech guy, that could take a minute. All right, let me get off my high horse here and shrink back down. And we're going to show off a couple of the projects we've been working on. Give me 1 second to open up my Blender. So, Nathan, we recently did a let's throw him out of the way. Woo! We recently... Don't come over here. Oh! You're here, you're just stuck. I got you, bro. You went with Doctor Who, or did that just, like, happen random? Because the cloud did its job, and now you can fart as David Tennant on the screen. Which, you know, I never thought about it, but that's probably it's random. Okay. So there's an extension you can click and change the character, and then they do kind of fun stuff. They do little fights, little battles. So if we type in exclamation point battle Royale, you guys can all fight to the death, and whoever wins the fight to the death gets some tokens to buy more avatars. And they're, you know, it's completely free, and it all has to do with just the little avatars you see here. It's its own little currency. It's no money. It's no nothing. It's just an extra something that I put in the stream for you guys. Whenever I get ADHD, you can at least watch something happen. Yeah, looks like a fight to the death is transpiring. And in the meantime, I'm going to work on pulling up one of our most recent projects. Kind of show it off. Because now we have Crafty and the Grandmaster in the house. Fucking werewolf bust. Alright, just give it a second to load. Dylan won the Battle Royale. Nice. What's up, Jackster? How you doing, my dude? So Jackster created a Facebook group that is for Twitch streamers, kind of to support each other, and yeah, it's a really cool thing to be a part of. I'm trying to help him out and support as many people as possible. And yeah, it's a nice conduit to be able to help other people reach the. There we go. All right, Nathan. Here's the tiefling. This isn't the werewolf. But here's the tiefling that I just got done sculpting. And here's the runes we were talking about. We have Norse runes. I did show you this because you laughed when I showed you the crappy part. Okay, so you've seen this one. Let's see what else. I remember showing you that. I know it'll take a while to build, but we'll be able to do it, man. Well, dude, if you want to build it, if you build it correctly, if you do a, you know, if you build that shit up like right, it'll be an amazing group once it gets up. Hacking my fire stick. Alright, where is... You know, I saved over my werewolf, it looks like. This sucks. I may not have the werewolf anymore. I do have him, but I can't edit him if I don't have the master file. So let me at least pull him up. I could show him off because I've been talking about him. There they are. No, don't switch. And why are you popping up? I did not ask for you. Stop that. Sorry guys, my computer is being a bit deranged right now. I've just been having terrible luck from this computer today. Okay. Now it's going to reset everything I'm doing. That's beautiful. Alright, so let's open up the rest of the aspects. Okay, this one will work. So here is all the parts and pieces. Amazon tried to kill my root. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting all of these issues with my computer today. I just restarted it. Usually that helps. Let me get rid of that guy. Yeah, here's the werewolf bust that I've been working on. And I can probably pull up a better shot of it. Let me just work here. Fucking literally. I think that's it, actually. Ah, it's not repaired. Man, today is like the day of not being prepared. Is that iMob just jumped in? Running from my watch on Trit. You're running your... I didn't know you could do that. So you're probably not going to be able to see any of this anyways. But just in case you can see it, Nathan, no, I am not prepared. I thought I was, and then once one thing happened wrong, it just started like a shitstorm. But yeah, this is the werewolf bust I've been working on for the past couple of days. Insert Illidan. I don't get that reference. And I feel like I should. Looks familiar. But yeah, here's the vampire bus.
I can't believe that just fucking happened.
Hell yeah, mob is in the house. So Grandmaster, I'm assuming, how we doing, Goblins? We're doing good. It's a Warcraft reference. Yeah, it's I was never into Warcraft very much because it was big the same time Diablo, in my opinion, was big, and I didn't want to lose my life to WoW because it seemed very possible, so I stuck with Diablo. Grandmaster, I'm glad you can see it from your phone. I'm Mob. How are you doing today? Are you streaming today, iMob? I should just say Mob. It's just hard not to do the I. I don't understand. Alright. I love Diablo and WoW. So yeah. Glad you noticed the little Diablo I put in there. I wish I could have Deckard Cain as an avatar. I feel like he would look awesome over there. Stay a while and listen. I'm gonna send you on a needless quest for the Herodric Staff, which will actually cause all of the grievances that you're trying to stop. I'm old, but I do identify items. That's cool. He was the source of item identification. So Noah, Grandmaster, the head, this part of the wolf, the werewolf, I stole from Thingiverse, borrowed, artistic license. But the clouds and the moon, I modeled myself using Blender sculpting. And I thought it would be really cool, man, like, because somebody was busting my balls. They're like, your clouds aren't very cloudy. And I'm like, fucking fair. But I have to 3D print as big as I want it to be because it busts up into pieces. Overall, when this is done and printed and standing up, it's probably going to be about 4 to 5 inches tall. The moon itself, probably setting somewhere about right in, you know, like if you take your middle finger and touch your thumb, the circle that you create from that, that's about how big the moon's going to be. Somewhere within a little bit of that size. Yeah, I can tell you, hold on. So, we'll pull this back up in Chitu box, and I'll tell you its height and width, per se. I think I printed it about 200%. So if I pull that original file up, even though it's fuckered up and needs repaired, I could still tell you its approximate size. Okay, so I think... Alright, that was where I started. And then I spun it this direction. And then I think I went... scale again, yep. So 200. So that's the size of the werewolf as one entity. And it looks like, my God, Nathan, you're some kind of sick fucking genius. I know you can't see the number, but my z-axis is sitting at 97.88 millimeters. So it is literally 2.12 millimeters shy of 100 millimeters. That comes from thousands of minis worth of experience and painting Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop gaming. But yes, this is 97 point something millimeters tall, which is roughly about 4 inches. For those of you who are American, 2 minis. That should be your channel name, TOO and then MINI, like too many. D-bag. I see you sneaking in. I think D-bag was here when we finished the werewolf. But so far we've done a werewolf. We've done a tiefling. I love that dice roll. I recorded that myself, by the way. It was recorded with this particular D20. I used to use this in my podcast. and the funny part is, you guys would never know this, but one of the rolls while I was rolling that recording sound was actually a crit. Alright, so we've done our werewolf, we've done a tiefling. I don't know what else we've done on air, but we've done like 3 or 4 busts on air now. I'm not gonna be streaming for a long time right now. Did we figure out the base for it to sit on after I hopped off last night? Is the base just the moon or clouds? Is there something to go underneath? This is what I did, I'll show you. Where'd it go? Slicer. So what I did, Stony, was I brought it into my slicer program, which is just another way to cut for 3D modeling, or to appropriate G-code if you're trying to make for FDM printing. This program will convert a 3D model into G-code. So what I did was that. Let it load. Boom. So we're going to have this nice flat surface on the bottom. And we made sure that our center of gravity, which ends up being right about here, is directly over the center of the moon. So yeah, this should print like beastly, amazing, no problem. This should be a really easy print. As a matter of, I almost said I printed it last night, but I didn't finish supporting it. So I reprinted some. Remember, I used to use Work Game Design years ago. Yeah, the Grandmaster gonna make me buy another one before the one I just got is done. You're trying to keep up with Jason K, the Busted Goblin. That dude is stopping by tonight at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, which is fine. I fucking stay up super late. But he's stopping by tonight to pick up 3 more busts. No, I just want to make amazing pieces to where you're like, I already know what I want to paint next. I don't have to worry about looking for a piece. I can just go to the Lazy Goblin and be like, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, he mentioned that earlier, fucker. He is. He's picking up 3 more busts. He's picking up this elf. Let me go big again. Go big or go home, right? He's picking up this elf bust, which is one of my favorites. I modeled this entire stump. You can see the little toadstool mushrooms and the flat mushrooms. They're snails. We got a little snail back here on the back. And yeah, so this was, I painted 18 figures today. Dude, I haven't even fucking looked at 18 figures today. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can find the tiefling bust because I want to show you guys. So, I'm actually not sure what the fuck I did with it. Dude, you have to step your game up. You're getting too good at it. Normal like the rest of us. What happened? I missed something. Oh, hoping to give him a run for his money. That's badass. Poof. Yes, I did poof. I went poof right into my lab. Grandmaster. You were blindfolded and one hand behind your back. Yeah, he probably fucking was. Dude, you have to step up your game. You're getting too good at it. Yeah, get normal. Bullshit. D-Bag, you playing those slots? Gambling addict. Okay, so I did not find my tiefling bust. I don't know if I don't know what the fuck I did with it, but I found some more cool stuff to show you. These are some of the busts that Jason is going to be stopping by to pick up. Let's see how this. All right, so one of them is this beautiful little dwarf who is setting. It's near your bong, probably. He's got a mug of ale for a base. And then he sets up on that mug of ale, which there's like a sweet spot. Nice. Okay, so he locks into the mug of ale, right? And then he also holds a gun axe and a pistol. So I know there's a lot of fingers in the way here, but this is one of the, I'll show you each piece individually. Here's the gun that printed. I think I lost something near it too. Here is another weapon. This dwarf holds 2 weapons. He's a little smaller, but his battlement is gnarly. And there's him on his, yeah. It's actually not just an axe. It's actually also a blunderbuss rifle. So like, there's a barrel. This is a gun with an axe. Is my mic weird? Thank you. Hold my beer. I can take him. Well, if you want, man, just let me know, and I'll add this to the list of stuff I'm sending you next time I send you a shipment of minis. Alright, so that's the dwarf, and we really fucking love that dwarf. He's a cool one. And here's one I did a while back, and I've showed this one off before. I don't have the base with me, but the base is a spinal column that connects into a... the fuck did I do for his base? I'm gonna be honest, I think I used a legit vampire base and then just blew it up and then stacked a spinal column from Thingiverse underneath it. And it came out with this, thank you Dylan. Yeah, real smooth, right? It came out with this beautiful vampire bust. And I tried to catch all of the super amazing details in the bust. So I got his, I got his rib cage in there. I got all his shoulder armor. I got all his spikes. I should do one of. I'm gonna do a skull base in the future. Hey, Seaweed Dave. And then, this is the spell. I couldn't show you this earlier because I couldn't find it, but I found it. So this is the spell that the elf has in his hand. You saw his hand up. Loved seeing the dwarf mug. If you didn't get to see it good, let me know. I'll show it to you one more time. But here's the elf and his crackling electricity spell. And then lastly, but not leastly, this is something I did not model on air, but if anybody were to want one custom done that was a named Goblin, Grandmaster Dylan, I do the modeling for free. This one was done for the Crafty Goblin. So I've got a lot. She requested some florals, so I've got some florals up here. I've got a floral trim that's probably hard to see that goes around the entire border. And then I also modeled a place to hang it. So you take a nail, or a drywall screw is actually the appropriate size piece, and then you can once you put your screw in the wall. Thank you. Once you put your screw in the wall, you can hang up your nameplate. And these can be painted, these can be adjusted. If you're not a named goblin, you can still buy another named goblin's nameplate, or you can buy the Lazy Goblin as a nameplate. You can buy the Grandmaster Goblin. You can buy the Twisted Goblin. You can buy any nameplate of any named goblin, or you can do the Lazy Goblin and the one I made with gears for me, which busted is very similar. The helpful goblins here. Well, helpful, that's not how you announce yourself. That was fun. One more time. Okay, that was too much fun. That's what happens when you're 6 and you get given control of a computer. Oh no, too scary. Dude, it's not. I will gladly give someone else your. Do you want a different sound? Helpful? It's not scary. It's diabolical. No, he doesn't want to lose it. It's literally like the file name for the sound clip was called Goblin laughing. No new sound. All right, you can keep your sound. I love it. I think it's one of the coolest sounds. And here's how far our reach is getting. Thank you, D&D bag. I was ready. Okay. He needs that word. He says it all the time. But yeah. I need to create an emergency so I can be a hero and get a name for that awesome plate. It worked for firefighter Bender. It could work for me. Floop. That's his word. Yeah, floop is his word. Stony, I feel like named goblins kind of, thank you, helpful. Named goblins kind of, whoa! This just appeared beside of me. This little summoned goblin. Is anybody here missing a goblin? There's an extra one with cheesy poofs all over her hands. She's not bothering anything down there. Yeah, those are the characters, which it looks like there's a lot of them. Yes. ADC for art. Well, good timing. It is a Luna. It's a Luna Goblin. Yeah, you're a Luna Goblin. She's covered in cheesy poof. Completely covered. How do I add more avatars to the existing pool? Are you trying to ask how to buy more avatars? Hey, Poison. Oh, thank you. She wanted me to wear my hat, which the green screen cuts my hat out, the logo, because it's the same color as my screen. So like, it looks like I have a see-through cutout logo in my hat, which is kind of fucking sick. It's a magical hat. It sees into the next dimension. I also have my merch store up. It's thelazygoblin.com if anybody wants to go on there and check out some amazing merch. Because the hat is cool. I was checking them out. Even cooler on GS. What the fuck? No. Say like to add. Oh! Alright. Dylan, I hear you. Sorry, you guys are contributing to my ADHD. I'm trying to catch an answer and then I get distracted. So to answer your question, Dylan, in order to do that, I have to disconnect and I go into, where is it? Steam Workshop. And you want WoW. Dylan, I don't usually put characters on my avatars that I don't play the game or haven't played the game or it's not nostalgic to me, but I will for a named goblin. I feel like I can at least give you a search. Oops, that's not spelled right. If there is any WoW characters on here, I might download you just some of those. But yeah, oh yeah, I make these myself. If you want a lab coat in particular, which these are pretty cool, but if you want a lab coat that says The Lazy Goblin, those are available for purchase. Just reach out to me. I think they're up on my Etsy store, which is thelazygoblin.etsy.com if I'm not mistaken. So you can buy a lab coat through there, and I will, those we do in-house. So if you go to thelazygoblin.com, all of that merchandise is handled through Streamlabs. They have a distribution company. I just designed it and put my logos and stuff on it. Mad Scientist and Me Once. Very cool, dude. Some goblin socks. Yeah, they're there. Their stuff's a little pricey, so I apologize for that. Oh, and the reason it's expensive on Seaweed, Dave, is because if you are a Goblin, if you're a follower in my group, or if you're a follower of my Twitch stream channel, or if you're a follower, if you not just a random person that wants a lab coat, I'll drop the price for you. Simply send me a message and say, hey, can I get that lab coat for like 30, 35 bucks? Is that a little more fair? Yeah, no problem. That's just so no random people, you know, get to hook it up without at least knowing what they're representing. But yeah, my Etsy price for my lab coat's a bit high. All of the proceeds go to support the Lazy Goblin, so it's very appreciated. But if you want a cheaper price, simply ask me. Say, hey, that looks expensive to me and I don't appreciate it. And but I do all of the work in-house. I have a vinyl cutter machine, I have HTV vinyls, and I have a shirt press. So if you guys want something unique, particular, blah, 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 just ask. And I'll see what I can do to make it happen for you. But yeah, Mad Scientist is like definitely, I mean, it's my alter ego. It's me. Sweet, I kind of want one nonetheless. Very cool, man. The other thing I do that's really cool is if you are a named Goblin, which you've done something incredible for the Goblin community that's completely selfless. That's just like, hey, let me support the Goblin community. How long have I been streaming today? 46 minutes. How long am I streaming? Probably another 15, 20 minutes. Seaweed Dave, thank you for joining us on our break.
That is good weed.
You better pass that shit, Dave.
That is good weed.
Better pass that shit. Free paint. The only way I know to get free paint is to win a miniature contest. Special congratulations to Danica Egenhoff, I hope I said that right, who took the advanced title. Shout out to special shout out to David Oso, who took the intermediate, and a special shout out to Clarissa Tanis? I know the last name is Tanish. Took beginner. So congratulations to those three applicants. Thank you anyone who participated in the contest. The prize was donated by someone in chat, Mr. Noah Sarmi, aka the Grandmaster Goblin. All of our contest, everything you can win from our contest that we just ran and the next contest that we're gonna run, yes. Thank you, Grandmaster. All of those prizes were donated by Nathan Noah, the Grandmaster Goblin. Helpful if you're going, I probably gotta watch the house. So I might have to jump off stream in the next 5 minutes. Still need addresses. So the advanced tier, I reached out to her and let her know she won. She knows that she won and she asked me where to send her address. I told her to send it to you, but maybe I'll ask for it and get it to you if I can expedite that process, Nathan. Whoever else you don't have, send me a PM. I have David's address. I can give you David Oso's address because he's ordered, he was in our Patreon for a while until he got his own 3D printer. And then he still supports the Patreon on a lower tier that doesn't get anything because he's awesome like that. Yeah, I feel like this stream was really just hopping on to say hey and hang out, but I had a lot of stuff I'd like to announce. Now let me tag Stony. Because I am going to do a small leak on my Twitch stream, very small. This is not enough to go buy a piece, but I'm going to give you guys a hint towards the next contest. The next contest theme, we're not releasing the criteria yet, but the next contest theme is going to be fall colors, fall elf particularly. We're going to take any elf you have that's covered in leaves, we're going to paint them fall colors for their changing season. Or, because that's kind of specific, we have two entry categories. It's all going to be entered in the same contest. But you can choose fall elves if you want to paint something uplifting and happy. Or you can paint something gruesome The other side of the contest is going to be Halloween. So you can either go nice oranges and yellows and do an elf, a wood elf preferably, that is done with fall colors, or you can do a gruesome, grotesque, disgusting, or very scary Halloween entry. So those are the two options. Two options for a theme. You can pick either one, not both. I don't think you could pull it off. And then this guy would be a good example of something that's acceptable on the Halloween end of the contest. Scary Bone Vampire would definitely fit that description. So, 2 seconds. You have a mouthful, don't you? So that's going to be our oh god, I'm fading out. That's going to be our contest theme. We will release the contest criteria and the details of the contest in our Facebook group within the next few days. And that is, here's a link if you're not already in that. Even if you don't want to participate, maybe you just want to see the artwork that's getting done. Jump in our Facebook group and support our artists. We have a lot of really amazing artists. We have a lot of really amazing, I call them goblins. But they do everything they can to promote us and help us, and they're an amazing community. I think we're 200 strong plus in our Facebook group, and it's all super positive, awesome people. Guys, I'm sorry that I did not go through and do anything super interesting on this particular live. I really wanted to announce the Twisted Goblin earning his name. I wanted to let you guys know that there's some expensive merch that does a lot to support our show. That's thelazygoblin.com, and I wanted to leak a little bit of theme info about our upcoming contest. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm sorry it wasn't more interesting, but I still had a lot of fun. Like, I never don't have fun with you guys. It's always interesting hopping on and seeing you guys. It's always amazing. Fucking Goblins Unite. Thank you, D&D Bag. For now, we're going to hop off here. We're going to raid somebody on the way out because we're fucking goblins and goblins raid. So give me 2 seconds to find a target. And we're going to raid that target. Opening Twitch. And I'm going to see who's streaming. Cortalis, I choose you, Pikachu. We're going to raid you. So, raid space. And if you guys don't want to join in the raid, you're free to bounce. But it would be very cool of you to at least make it through the raid and then say, hey, Goblin Raid, and then you're free to move on, or you can stay and watch the whatever gamer I'm choosing to raid, which is Cortalis, who generally does D&D stuff. And he actually paid me to make him a what was it? Oh, a mace. But the mace was someone else's arm holding a spike ball. Like, that was his mace. It's like a dead person's arm holding a spike ball. Then he grabbed it down here and swung that at people. So I got to 3D model that, and it was super, super fun. All right, so we got 7 viewers ready to raid. Thank you guys again for joining me during my stream, and let's raid the shit out of this guy. Everybody in my party over to the next. Yep, see? The lazy gathering is getting the stuff.
we got going on?